this is David Dean Hastings, and today we're going to be doing a cut drill that you've done a number of times before. It is going to be a cut to the high outside line, the low inside line, the low outside line, the high inside line, and then the high vertical center line. And the parries are going to be parry 3, 7, 2, 4, and then 5. So if I'm with my trusty partner, my chair, and my rapier or my rapier substitute, I'm going to be in my on-guard stance right in front of my partner. I'm going to bring my rapier all the way over to my left side, bringing the hilt all the way over there, leveling it out to the level of my partner's mid-bicep. And then with the elbow, I extend elbow, wrist, fingers, and then I come back. And then, like the windshield wiper on a car, I come over the other side, and I lower this a little bit and a slight decline with my foible so that as I extend to that thigh, it's in the middle of the thigh when I fully extend. I gotta come back over to the other side. Once again, a slight decline of the foible, and then I extend that cut elbow, wrist, fingers. Then I have, for the high inside line, this is very flat and level. True edge is lined up with my target. I extend that cut out. Full extension of the arm. Now I'm going to drop into an outside moulinet, and I'm going to cue for the high vertical center line, and it comes in, sending that energy out or casting that cut. I'm going to drop into an inside moulinet because why not, and then execute another cut for the high vertical center line. And then I can come back to neutral, avoiding this center spot, which would represent my partner's face. I want to avoid that. Always keeping all of these cues in front of me, never letting my cue come behind me, always giving that cue nice and clear for my partner and also for the audience's sake. So just a recap of all the parry positions. If I am in my on-guard stance, an on-guard of 3, and I execute a parry of 3, I want to move my rapier offline back toward me and then across and land in this position where the hilt is close to my midline. This is angled slightly forward, and it's about parallel to the vertical center line. If I want to parry 7, I would have a diagonal motion to the other side. Then I have a direct parry to 2, and then a diagonal parry from 2 to 4. I would have to take my hand from pronation, supinate it, bring it up into the high line without raising my forearm, keeping the level of the hilt, the level of my midline, and then coming across the vertical center line. Once again, this covering my high inside line without having the foible stick out further than the hilt. And then from here, I can execute a parry of 5 by just bringing the hilt through the vertical center line here. So there's a bent arm, there's a slight angle forward of my blade, and the fort is right above the middle of my head, protecting that high vertical center line. And then I can come back to on guard from here. So the parry positions are 3, diagonal to 7, direct parry 2, and then once again diagonal to 4, and then up to 5 here. So this blade is parallel to the ground, coming back to on guard. So what we would like you to do with this cut and parry drill is go through all of your parry positions with your rapier or with your rapier substitute. 3, 7, 2, 4, 5, right here. Because you're not training your sword, you're training your body. The sword is just a tool in your hand, and you can use different tools, right? If I go through these parry positions often enough, it's my body that will remember. The muscle memory kicks in and I will know what these positions are. Same thing goes for the cutting drill. I can cut to the right arm, the left leg, the right leg, the left arm, outside moulinet, high vertical, inside moulinet, high vertical as well. I'm teaching my body that my elbow leads the way, then I extend it, then the wrist, then the fingers shoot out, and then I have that nice straight line casting that energy beyond my partner and not into them. It really doesn't matter if I have a sword or not. This is just a substitute. I believe Judy Lewis Oakler has a whole video posted about any different substitute that you may have on hand. So take whatever it is you got, whether it be a cane or a golf club or anything like that, pool noodle, and use that and go over these cut and parry drills a minimum of 10 times, at least 3 times a week, and keep your skills up. We want you to self-tape, so I want to see everybody self-tape themselves doing 10 repetitions of each of these drills, 3, 7, 2, 4, both cutting and parrying, 10 apiece. Film it, send it to us, post it. We'll give you some good feedback. Be safe.